I'm 21 years old, and I've seen a bunch of guys that are like 25, 30 something, 40, and they have really bad social anxiety. So I feel more than privileged and lucky to have worked on my social anxiety. And I treated social anxiety as if it was my full time. You see, after I've spoken to maybe more than 400 people in less than 3 months, and after doing crazy challenges and trying everything, I can finally say that the way to gain confidence, it's not by gaining confidence, it's by unlearning insecurity. And this is what I mean by that. Back when I was 18, I just broke up with my ex. She cheated on me. So we broke up and everything. And I decided to basically work on myself. I decided to do self-improvement, to improve my social skills, to get good with girls. I was obsessed with the self-improvement message, which is just get better. Just get better and people will like you and your self-esteem will get developed and you will gain confidence. I tried it. I made money online. I had this physique, right? I still have a decent physique. I was reading books. I was doing everything. But my confidence didn't seem to change. My behaviors and the way that I was feeling about myself didn't change because I was trying to gain confidence instead of learning insecurity. And that's how I had this body, but I would still suck at talking to girls. I wouldn't attract any girls. I had this body, but I still felt like a piece of shit, and I was carrying a lot of shame and a lot of disgust with myself. And it depends on where do you get this message from, right? If it's self-improvement or the red pill, you're gonna get better and therefore your self-esteem will be better. You will gain confidence. If it's a pickup line, right? A pickup artist and dating coach, just go and get rejected. Like I said, I've done all of them. And I'm here to tell you which one is one that has helped me the most. I'm not gonna make this sound. I had to travel through the travel machine, right? And I had to go back to the past when I was 4, when I was 6, when I was 10, when I was 12. And I had to go back to those moments, to the moments where everything changed, where my life changed forever. Those moments where I experienced bullying. Those moments where I experienced trauma and the way that my dad would treat me. Those moments where I got rejected really bad and it affected my self-esteem. Those were the things that marked my identity and my personality. I suffered from bullying when I was 4 years old. People made fun of me because of the color of my skin, right? I was born and raised in Guatemala, and their skin don't tend to be white. So every single morning when I would arrive to the school, there was a lot of guys that would make me feel inferior, that would make me feel ashamed of myself. They would call me names. They would call me egg, piece of paper, because that shit is white, right? It doesn't make sense now, but back then it affected me. That's when identities are formed, because it's like the way that you perceive them and the conclusion that you have about them. For example, they made me feel inferior. They made me feel like I don't belong, that there's something wrong with me. Because why am I getting picked? Why am I the one chosen from the bullying? That means that there must be something wrong with me. Not with other guys, with me. But like the girl that rejected me, right? I got rejected by a girl when I was like 10 years old. She was like the girl of my dreams. I got rejected. And then 3 or 2 weeks after that, I saw her talking to another dude. And this guy was a fucking chat, charismatic. He was making her laugh, making her feel special. And I was just there in the background, in the back, just looking at them, be like, wow, I'm not like that guy. I'm not interesting. I'm a fucking loser. Look at him compared to me. What the fuck am I compared to that guy? Those were identities were formed, right? I am a loser. I am inferior to other people. I don't deserve to date someone, right? Those when identities are formed, and that's how we start to learn insecurities from failure, right? Because think about this. Imagine if that girl was like, oh my God, yeah, I love you, Jose. I love you, Jose, and I want to be with you. And we start kissing and everything. my identity would have been completely different, because now it's like, I'm a fucking Chad. I just kissed this girl. If we break up, I don't care, because I can get another one, because the way that I got this one was easy. And then the another one, since I have confidence, hey, how are you today? Hey, I saw you and I think that you're beautiful and I would like to date you. And they'll be like, oh my God, yeah. And then it would go again, right? I would form my identity based on my experiences. And that's the thing that I want you to think about. Experiences. Think about the early experiences that you had as a kid. Maybe the bad things that happened to you, focus on them and be like, maybe these things form my identity and the person that I am today. Right? Today. Things that happened a decade ago are affecting you today. The last example that I can give you is think about a child, right? When I was a little kid, when I was like 2 years old, I failed so many times when I tried to walk. You fail so many times when you try to walk. But what's the default state? It's confidence. You just get up, try again, fail. You get up, you try again, you fail. You don't come up to conclusions or be like, oh, I suck in life, I'm a failure, I'm a loser. We don't think like that when we were childs. That's something that we learn over time. So if you look at things in the past, change the meaning. Why they happen to you? What is the realistic way? And why did those things happen to you? And once you look at them with different eyes, you don't change the things that happen to you. You change the way that you see them. You start to change. That's how I've been able to gain confidence by unlearning insecurity. So thank you for watching. And if you want me to do this, if you want me to help you see your insecurities like this and break those limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, send me a DM and I can totally help you with that. Thank you so much for watching.